International Literacy Day is an annual celebration taking place around the world to remind the public of the importance of literacy as a matter of dignity and human right, and to advance the literacy agenda towards a more literate and sustainable society. The purpose of the Literacy Days aim to highlight the importance of literacy to individuals, group of people, communities, and societies at large. Through the National Commission for Mass Literacy, Adult and Non-Formal Education, Nigeria joined the rest of the world in commemorating 2021 International Literacy Day with the theme Literacy for a Human-Centered Recovery, Narrowing the Digital Divide, held at NAF Conference Center, Abuja. Delivering the keynote address at the event, the Minister of State for Education, Honorable Emeka Nwajuba, on behalf of the Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, reiterated the roles of literacy towards the attainment of economic growth, sustainable development goals, and nation building. He therefore called on collaborative effort of all stakeholders in the education sector in eradicating or reducing illiteracy drastically in Nigeria, using adult education as a tool to achieve this laudable project.
I want to assure you that the ministry is concerned about the development of adult literacy for the marginalized and vulnerable groups, such as women, adolescents, and out-of-school children, whose education, if well managed and achieved, is paramount to empowering them to secure fundamental rights of dignity, good health, and adequate standard of living.
Speaking at the event, FCT Minister Mohammed Musa Bello, through the FCT Education Secretary, Dr. Umar Marafa, said that the FCT administration over time has committed to providing mass literacy, adult and non-formal education to different age groups in ensuring equitable access to education for all residents in the FCT.
Education, as we are aware, is a human right imbued with immense power to transform its beneficiary. On its foundation rests the cornerstone of freedom, democracy, and sustainable human development, but rather seek for ways to bridge the digital divide to allow for even more access for education by a larger proportion of the citizenry.
Speaking earlier, in his welcome address, the Executive Secretary, National Commission for Mass Literacy, Adult and Non-Formal Education, Professor Akpama Simon, described literacy as the next switch and backbone of any nation in realizing its cultural values and development. He further emphasized that without high-rate literacy, no nation can achieve its sustainable development goals. However, he lamented the position of Nigerian literacy level in spite of government interventions, which was unfortunately compounded with recent COVID-19 pandemic.
In essence, there can be no meaningful or sustainable development of any nation if a large number of our citizens remain non-literate. In spite of our determined and concerted efforts aimed at attaining the desired high literacy level in Nigeria, literacy has remained a daunting and Herculean problem in many parts of our dear country.
Some stakeholders in the education sector would deliver goodwill messages at the ceremony, including Professor Kolam Kasim, President, Nigerian National Council for Adult Education, Dr. Tunde Adekola, World Bank Senior Education Specialist, Dr. Noah Emmanuel, President, Non-Governmental Association for Literacy Support Services, NOGAS. Our reporter interacted with some other stakeholders in the area of mass literacy and adult education in Nigeria to express their view on the theme of the year's celebration, Literacy for Human-Centered Recovery, Narrowing the Digital Divide. These are what they said.
Because of lack of funds, how do you think we are going to cope with this? So we need the political will of the government and other stakeholders to be able to meet up with this digital world.
We have people that are so careless about the issue of digital. But with today's meeting, I want to tell you that people are encouraged to key into digital without delay. because much will come out of it.
Using the digital mode of teaching, we have even the computer diploma in computer programs. And not only that, during the COVID-19 closures, we use literacy by radio to communicate and teach our learners. So that is to say, digital literacy is already in functions in Borno State.
Two papers titled Making Digital Literacy Workable in Adult and Non-Formal Education Programs in Nigeria and Building Digital Bridges, Non-Formal Learning Digital Skills and Literacies were presented by Professor Mobola Adelore and Professor Abdulhala Adamu, respectively. Tolu Olulope, report.